Well, we're live, and nobody's here yet. So if you're watching this on the playback, I'm just drinking my coffee, waiting for people to show up. We got somebody who said, hola. All right, let's see. Time surfing alien. Cool. Glad to have you in here. Thanks for coming. What's up, dude? Ant Creates. Dude. Dan Gorman. Hey, man. Thanks for coming in. Mike, Fulton Street Beats is here. Daryl, Captain Craig. Yes, it is hump day. The middle of the week. Get your mind out of the gutter. 2 yards. Jesse. RJ's Cave. All right. RJ is back again. Jack Butler. Tried to like, but let you. Maybe this live stream is not likable. I don't know. Who else we got? Wally in the box. What's up, Wally? Timothy Richards. Yeah. Timothy earlier was like, sorry, I missed it, man. I'm like, sorry you missed it. It hasn't even started yet. Pacific time, guys. Remember, I'm in California. Let's see here. Box. Yo, 2Bike Mike. Hey, Mike. Thanks for stopping in. You guys seen 2Bike Mike's channel? He's got like 1 million guitars like me. Donnie. Daryl. Captain Craig, my gutter is full of cheap guitars. Yeah, I believe it. Worstest guitar player in the world. Whoa. Scar My Guitar is here. Dudes. Sean. Too bad Metal Dude isn't here. He'd be freaking out. And Scar My Guitar. Whoa. He just gave me the super thanks of $10. That's the first time that's ever happened. Seriously. Thanks, dude. Shredley. Dakota. I can't believe everybody showed up. This is like a party. Guys. Thanks for being here. Man, this is really cool. I'm getting choked up. You guys you're stepping up and showing up for me. So that's really cool. By the way, guys, if you haven't been over to the Shredley's YouTube channel, you got to check that out. He's in the chat there. You can probably click on it. Not now, stay here. But Dakota, incredible guitar player. Awesome. Check out his stuff. A lot of guys in here that have YouTube channels. Of course, Sean at Scar My Guitar. Awesome stuff. Mike with Fulton Street Beats. 2Bike Mike. And I'm sure some of you guys as well. RJ's Cave, he's got a YouTube channel. So it's really cool, guys, to have like other YouTubers coming in and supporting me and supporting each other. That's really cool. So thanks for showing up. Man, we've only been on for 4 minutes and we've got 32 people in here. So you guys rock. Totally. All righty. Get out and back in audio as hosed. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Is the audio working? Yeah, you can hear me. Okay, cool. All right, thank you. Kathy is here also. Hey, Kathy, what's up? I was thinking about you today, Kathy, because I was thinking, how can I make mugs with like my logo and stuff on it? And I was like, I should ask Sean and Kathy because they made me those 2 awesome mugs with the Bald Shredder and the Metal Dude mugs. Not this one. This is my mug from Ensenada. Cool, guys. Thanks for showing up. Okay, so Metal Dude for president. Man, don't let him see that. He might show up at that debate that's happening tonight. You never know. He could be the 5th person on that stage tonight. Although I'm not sure he would be in that particular group. Okay. All right, guys. Hey, I wanted to ask you. Here's a question for you guys. So since 2 days ago, I did the video on my best of the best, my top 10 list or whatever for the year. And I showed 10 guitars, 2 of them being my custom ones right there and a bunch of other stuff. So I was curious, guys, if you can remember, I know I've done like over 40 reviews. What's the favorite thing that I showed this year that you remember? Now, maybe it might not be a guitar that you've played in person, but just something you remember, like you remember the video and it was like, whoa, that looks cool, or that really sounds cool, or I wish I had that guitar, something like whatever. Could you tell me your favorite thing that I reviewed this year? Worstest guitar player, man. $20, dude. You might be the worstest guitar player, but you are the bestest tipper on my channel so far. Thanks, dude. Happy holidays and all that. 2 Yards says, Leo James is not good, sent it back. Bummer, dude, bummer, because mine, which you can see the headstock right back there, is actually really good, and I'll be doing a full review and demo on that coming up soon. And it says the IYV AH400 guitar. That might have been, you mean the custom one or the production one? The production one was from last year, actually. My customs, thank you, Timothy. Yeah, that's actually, where is it? It's hiding right there. My Burl one. That's still my favorite. That guitar is totally kick-ass. Let's see. What else are people saying? Somebody said the Censtar was pretty awesome with all the features. Yeah, it was. It made my top 10 list. I'm gonna put my glasses on, otherwise it's hard for me to read all this stuff. The Rising Sun, yeah. That was definitely another awesome ones. So 2 Yards is saying that the frets were way short on the fretboard end. Yeah. And that is an issue, and that is something that I am trying to bring to the attention of Leo James and just make him like hyper aware of it and seeing if like, can that not be an issue on future batches of guitars? Because I've noticed that as well. So hopefully they can get that under control as far as quality control. So we'll see. Your 2 customs from Asia and your K&E build you built. Yeah, thank you. Do I double track my lines? Alan is asking. I double track the rhythms, but not the melodies and the solos. Unless this is like a harmony, then there's 2 tracks, but it's not the same notes, right? It's like the higher part. It's a harmony melody. Nick! Thanks, dude. Man, you guys are kicking ass tonight. Thanks, guys. NYC hold. He told me last time what that means. I already forgot. But he said the Telecaster review by Metal Dude. You mean the mint chocolate chip one? Yeah, that was pretty cool. And how many guitars do I have? I don't know, dude. It's probably like in the range of 40 or something. I lost track after a certain point because there's so many that I just have like in boxes and packed away. You know, you see some right here, but I have way more than this. If you think about all the stuff I've reviewed, all the videos and stuff, like where are those guitars? They're all packed away in a corner somewhere because otherwise I don't have room for that stuff. 2 Yards! Thank you. Thanks, dude. Very hard to cut and set ball and frets. Not easy. Yeah, I agree, Music and Gear. That's... So those ball-in frets, like I hear a lot of people, and you know, I'm probably gonna like annoy some people by saying this, and a lot of people see those ball-in frets, and I see the comments, and I see people talking about it in the videos. Man, I love the ball-in frets. I love those ball-in frets, the stainless steel ball-in frets. I don't think that's the best way to go. And it's because of the issue that you're bringing up here, where sometimes they don't make it to the edge of the fretboard because they pre-cut them and they're not long enough, but then they put them on the neck anyway, and there's a little gap maybe on one side or on both sides sometimes. I'd rather have them put the frets on there, cut them, and, you know, do what they need to do to get them like nice and smooth. That's my preference, just because of that issue. But, hey, I'm only one guy. Rod, Chris, Surfer Knife. Head is very shiny. I know. What can I do about that? I mean, I could put on a hat or, a bandana or something. I don't know. But, hey, I'm bald, right? What can I do about that? That's just the way it is. Raph! It's also hard to cut and shave a perfectly shiny bald head. It is. And if anybody would know, it's Raph because he's a chrome dome like me. But let's face it, guys. Everybody wishes they were bald like me and Raph. I mean, that's just... Does it get any cooler than this? Don't answer that. Dumpster Paul rules. Who's Dumpster Paul? Is there a Dumpster Paul in here? Yes, Raph has great reviews. In fact, he just put one up of that Gear IT or Gear It from Amazon, and they were on sale for like $70. And if anybody's curious if those Les Pauls were any good or not, go and watch Raph's review on that, because he will give you the complete lowdown on that guitar and whether it was a good deal or not. Let's see here. What scales should I practice? I'm a bit sick of the 5 pentatonic shapes. I'm not a really schooled player as far as scales and modes and positions and stuff. I just kind of play like what sounds good to me and what feels right. So I'm kind of like, well, I know minor and I know major, and sometimes I'll throw in a note that's kind of out of the scale, but it sounds cool anyway. And that's kind of my advice, which really isn't really advice at all. Sorry about that, dude. Fulton Street Beats, did your chibi come in yet? No, but it has been shipped, and I've been checking the tracking. It's still in China, but it is officially on the way, so fingers crossed on that one. What about Joe Satriani on the Howard Stern Show playing Van Halen riff? Yeah, that's going to be an awesome show. Joe Satriani and Sammy Hagar and playing those classic tunes, and I think that's going to be pretty awesome. Two Bike Mike, you shaved your head to match me. But Mike, is it shaved all the way down like mine? Because I think I saw in one of your recent videos, you still had a little bit of hair there, like more than me. So I'm not sure if that counts, but I appreciate the camaraderie. Shaved metal dude might play better. He might, but I'd have to hold him. I'd have to hold him down. He's pretty strong. He really likes that hair. I don't think he'd go for that. Mitch, thanks for making it. Note nerd. All right. I look at it in terms of major and minor myself. Yeah, that's kind of how I always just think of things. Major and minor. And maybe I'll throw in like a diminished lick once in a while. Although I'm not even totally sure what that means. But yeah. What else? Bald guitar channels rock. They do. Hey, I'm sitting here. Mike from Fulton Street Beats is in here. And I'm not even realize he's got the chrome dome too. Well, half the time he's got a hat on covering up his head, so I kind of forget that he's got the shaved head too, but So Raph, let me see if I can move my chair. Raph said, I see the Firefly guitar right here. Indeed you do, dude. And I'm hoping to have the video for this guy up on Monday. Fingers crossed. Monday. So I've got the backing track all recorded. That takes the most time because I've got to program the drums and record the rhythm and the bass. And then after that, I've got to come up with the melodies and the leads. And now, if you guys want to know like how I do things, on Sunday, I'll probably record all the solos and melodies and record the video and record the full review and demo video and edit the whole thing and have it up on Monday. I've done that many times, so I'm hoping to do that again. When am I going to throw another album out? Timothy, probably next year. I mean, I already have enough songs. I've recorded, I counted before I did the video on Monday about the best of the best stuff. Over 20 jams already this year. And I'm going to have a couple more before the year's out. So I already have more than enough stuff to put out another album. But, I'll just, at some point next year. The year's almost over, right? Sean says he's on the way to being bald. Well, who knows, dude? You've always got that Pizza Hut hat on. I can't see how much hair you got. Chad is in the house. Thanks for stopping by, Chad. Thank you for everybody that's here. I want you guys to know how much I appreciate everybody jumping in here and leaving comments and wanting to. I feel like this is a family, right? Interact, talk, see what's going on. You guys are only listening to me talk, but I'm reading all the messages. I'm trying to read all the messages anyway, and trying to respond as much as I can. Mike says the hair was between shaved. Shaved again yesterday. Are you using the Free Bird shaver, Mike? The official head shaver of the bald shredder? Doroteo Garcia, can I create online video courses for sale? You know, as much as I would love to do that, first of all, I'm not really sure how to do that. I'm sure I could find out. But it sounds very time intensive as far as creating the content. And I feel like a certain amount of pressure. Like I would really want to give you guys a good value for your money. So I feel like I'd have to put a lot of time into it. And then creating the tabs to go with it. Because I wouldn't want to make just videos. Or maybe I could. I don't know. But, you know, between working full-time and family stuff and then doing the YouTube channel, I don't have a whole lot of free time, guys, like very little. So to come up with a course, like an online course, it would take some time that I kind of don't really have right now. Embrace the baldness. Yeah. What are your thoughts on the 80s BC Rich Gunslinger? I think I know which one you're talking about, Chad. Those never really like blew my mind. I mean, I like the design of the Gunslinger because it's very similar to the Soloist, but they always had Floyd Rose bridges, and you know how I feel about Floyd Rose bridges. Scarred Ball Nation. There you go. Definitely. Scarred Ball Nation. Ask Guitar Max. He has online courses too. I know. But you know, Matt, okay, here's what I'm talking about though. Max doesn't have a full-time job other than his YouTube channel. So maybe he's got more time that he can invest into doing that kind of thing. I don't know, but I could ask him about it for sure. And my buddy Lester Mitchell, you guys know Lester Mitchell, awesome guitar player. He has also made online lessons and courses and stuff. So I could definitely ask him as well. So when's the IYV custom coming in? You mean the one that I mentioned last Friday when I did a very brief live? Are you talking about that one? I complained to Richard about editing it every time. You know, editing and making the videos, it can take quite a while. Like you guys, some of you guys might think like, oh, a 10-minute video. It probably took you 30 minutes to make that. No, we're talking 2 to 3 hours at least, even for like a simple video and making the thumbnail and doing everything that's required. And then if I'm doing a new original jam on top of that, that's several hours right there working on that. So yeah, it's a lot of work. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, a lot of love for Lester, guys. If you haven't checked out Lester Mitchell, awesome guitar player, YouTube channel. He uploads a lot of like original content, really great shredding player, better than me. I have no problem admitting that. Have I played guitars? You know what? I have not yet. That's kind of like the one brand, like that one sort of like, you know, budget brand that everybody knows about. And there's tons of videos on guitars online and stuff. But I've never tried one. So I've never been somewhere where I could pick one up and try one. And about the only way I would be able to try one is either if they sent me one or if I bought one. And I haven't done either of those things yet. And I haven't asked them to send me one. So I keep thinking about it. So at some point I'll try and get, you know, in touch with them. Chad says, what is it about Floyd's that you're not too keen on? It's not the sound. It has nothing to do with the sound. It's the fact that when I was learning to play guitar, my first cheapy guitar, of course, had no trem. And then 2 years later, my first real guitar was a Hamer Scarab 2 that had a Kaler. And under my hand, the Kaler is very flat. And the fine tuners are not sticking up in the back like a Floyd. And just kind of the way I learned to play and the way my hand felt, when I play on a Floyd, it just kind of feels weird, like the fine tuners are in my way. So Raph said he'd be happy to lend me an ERT if they don't send you something. I might take you up on that, but I'm going to hit them up. I think after the first of the year, after the holidays are over, I'll hit them up and see if they'd be willing to send me something. So we'll see. And Mitch says it can take me over 3 hours to do a 10-minute video. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Nick, sorry, I didn't mean to miss it. Nick, $10. You rule, Nick. He says, are you going to play something so we know this is the real bald shredder versus AI editing fakery? Okay. Hang on 1 second here, guys. Just so you can hear it. I'm probably out of tune, though. Let's see. A little bit out of tune. A little bit. There you go, Nick. Is that proof enough? No AI fakery? And seriously, if this was AI, I'd have like a Brad Pitt head of hair. Don't you think? I'd make myself look a lot better than I do. Some of you guys are probably going, what was that guitar? That's been in a couple of my videos here and there. Not that often. That's my Ibanez acoustic that I've had for a long time. Okay. And Two Bike Mike, hours and hours to make short videos. Yep. And back in the early days when I was getting hardly any views, I was like, why am I killing myself making these videos, spending all this time and not getting that many views? It was kind of discouraging sometimes. You make a video, it doesn't go over well for whatever reason, and you're like, man, all that time invested. So, but that's how it goes. Yeah, all the YouTubers. A lot of YouTubers in here, guys. Dan, yo, thanks for coming in. Music and Gear. You played a 2700 Kaler known as the killer best tremolo ever made. Yes. You know what I wish about the Kalers, though? I mean, they still have Kalers, and they make them now. You can still buy new Kalers. But they changed the design, and the bridge is, like, longer than the one they made in the 80s. I wish they still had the same shape and the same dimensions. Because if they did, I might actually buy one and put it on a guitar. The new ones are like, they just look a little weird for me, like a little too long. Cannonballs, Hillbilly, Paul, a lot of cool guys. I feel cheated. I wanted to hear Shred. You know what, Sean? Okay, you guys ready for a little truth here? Sean wanted to hear me shred. You know what I did right before this live stream? I was in my bathtub for like 10 minutes. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, it's wintertime. You know what I like best about wintertime? It's bathtub season. So when it's cold, I like to sit and soak in the hot water. So anyway, I was doing that, and then my fingers were like all soft and wrinkly and not very like conducive to playing and shredding. But next live stream, guys, I will do some shredding. I promise. Next live stream. Hopefully next week. Bluesy and Toothy. What's up, dude? AI definitely his playing stuff. What? What in the heck are you guys talking about? The comments are coming quick and fast, guys. I'm trying to read them all. Go get Metal Dude and make him shred. Metal Dude, I think, is still on his way to Florida, or he's in Florida. He's trying to find Sean. Sean offered him a job, I thought, and then he jumped on a Greyhound bus, and then he said he was going to end up down in Orlando at Sean's house, so I don't know where he is. Charlie, thank you for loving the Burl guitar. I love that one, too. My fingers are too soft. I've heard it all. Hey, try playing the guitar when you come out of the bathtub, man. Your hands are all, yeah, I swear, guys, next time I'll do some shredding. And I don't want to sound like a wimp, but my finger right here, for some reason, it's like a little bit sore. I don't know what I did to it. I might have over shredded it. Luis, super glue those fingers, man. I could. Yeah. Have you tried a 1980s USA? Yes. Yes. Cacophony. I had a 1980s Hamer, and I stupidly sold it many years back. I had a Hamer Scarab. You remember the Scarab design? Remember Fernando von Arb from Crocus? He had that red one. Remember in the video for Midnight Maniac? Well, I had a red one like that, but mine was candy apple red, and the Kaler was chrome instead of black. And it was a great guitar. And I just, got to the point where I wasn't playing it, and I sold it for like $400. Boy, I feel stupid doing that. Let's see. I want a job, Sean. Can I be a trained monkey? Jack, you'll have to ask Sean about that. Bolt Music, which drum program do I use? I use Addictive Drums. Addictive Drums. I downloaded it like more than 10 years ago, and that's what I've been using for the past, 11, 12 years or so. Great program. Am I interested in trying a new plugin? Chad, I kind of go by the motto of like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I'm really happy with the sounds that I get out of my Line 6 pod farm that I've also been using for more than 10 years. And I think I'm not going to jump into a new like amp modeler simulator, whatever, until like I can't use that one anymore. Like if I buy a new computer and it just won't download or something. So probably at that point, but right now, yeah, I don't know. RJ, next build. Well, the next build, I'm planning to finish it up over the holidays, and you will see that in January. And let me just say about that it features a guitar body that I made a video about over a year ago. And then I'm sure everybody's completely forgotten about it, but I made a video showing you guys a guitar body that I got on AliExpress, and it's taken me over a year to, well, it's almost finished. It'll be finished soon. Mitch, thank you. I had an 80s Hurricane. Oh, you did, and you sold it. Oh my gosh. Wow. Bummer. Do I like Ronnie Montrose? I don't really know much about Ronnie Montrose other than like get on your bad motor scooter and ride or drive, whatever it was, with Sammy Hagar. Other than that, I really haven't heard much Montrose, so I don't know. Ever played an Ovation Applause? I used to have an Ovation acoustic, like a cheaper one of the, you could plug in with the dome back. It wasn't an expensive one. It was okay, but I sold it when I got that Ibanez that I had in my hands a few minutes ago. Thank you, Dan. What I use sounds freaking awesome. Yeah, you know what? That's the question and comment that I get way more than anything else. I get it on YouTube. I get it on Facebook, Instagram. And it's the same question. What amp do you use? What effects do you use? Your tone is awesome. What are you using to get that sound? That question comes up over and over and over. So I figure if a lot of people are asking me that and they like it, there's no reason to change what I'm doing at this time. No, I'm not taking it the wrong way, Chad. Not at all. Not at all. I mean, it's good to try different things. RJ, a George Lynch build, maybe? You mean the one in January? It is not really a George Lynch build. Or it kind of, the shape of the body maybe kind of, but as far as the finish, no, it's a kind of a finish that I've never painted on a guitar body before. So it's something different. Hillbilly, Gear Junkie, thanks for coming in. CMBR, I have a 23 Chipson. Cool. Luis, Eddie, Randy, or both? You know what? They're both awesome. And to me, they're both very different. Like the style and Randy's solos were very like planned out and written out, like very matching to the beat. Whereas Eddie's solos were a lot more like fluid and sounded improvised, even if they weren't. So very different kinds of style, and I think they're both awesome. need to take a drink of my coffee, guys. It's cold now, but that's okay. Dan Gorman, you're bald. Awesome. We need more bald people in the world. All you guys with hair, start shaving your heads. What are you doing? Hillbilly said, as soon as I get some money, your next ball shredder subscription. Oh, I don't have subscriptions yet. I don't have like memberships or anything like that. I guess maybe I should start that. I don't know. I always wonder like, well, how many people would want that or even sign up for that? So I don't know. Favorite metal solo of all time. Okay, can it be like metal or hard rock? Because I really wouldn't consider this a metal song. Dokken, Into the Fire. So that is George Lynch. George Lynch being my all-time favorite guitar player. And the solo to Into the Fire to me is the absolute perfect guitar solo ever recorded. It's melodic, yet it's fiery. It's got technique. It's got a great tone. He's holding notes and doing this like killer vibrato. I mean, just everything about it. That solo is perfect start to finish. Into the Fire, Dokken. There you go. Mention our next collab. Okay, yeah, Sean. Oh, Kathy's going to shave her head. By the way, Sean, yeah, you're welcome on that. Kathy's going to shave her head. You're going to love that. Guys, in case you don't know, Sean and I are hard at work. I should say Sean's hard at work. We have another collab coming up. I'm not exactly sure when, probably pretty soon. Sean is making me the ultimate custom guitar, the ultimate scarred custom guitar. I don't have it yet because he's not done with it yet, but he has assured me that it's going to be one of my best guitars. So I am really anticipating this. I can't wait to get it. I can't wait to show it to you guys. I can't wait to shred it so that everybody can hear it and check it out. So be on the lookout for that. And if you're not subscribed to Scar My Guitar, you guys got to get over there and subscribe to that because he might put up a video about it before I do, right? I know I'm missing comments here, guys. They're going by so fast. Doroteo Garcia, thank you, dude. Make another instructional video like the follow-up. I will. I promise I will make another one of those. I even already have in my head like which licks I'll go over in that next video. It'll be after the holidays for sure. Maybe in January. So I will definitely do that. And definitely since you gifted me $10, dude, that'll be for you. I agree, Chad. Mr. Scary, yeah, he's awesome. Single or double cut? Jack, look at all my guitars back there. Do they look like single cuts or double cuts? Soloist, baby. Double cuts, that's my favorite. I would clean up in here if I did a membership. You have over 80 now in here watching. You, of course, YouTube will take their 30%. Yeah, thanks, YouTube. Okay, I'll look into that, definitely. Any favorites? Any favorite players you'd like to have a guitar like? I would like to have like a purple tiger stripe one, like George Lynch, you know, his purple tiger. Or even maybe like one of the red, orange, yellow tigers. Remember, I don't know how many of you guys remember, he had those Kramer tiger stripe guitars that he used for a little while. And he played them in the video for The Hunter. You remember those guitars? So something with a tiger stripe pattern, even though I have this one right here, that's a tiger, but it's like a burnt tiger, and those stripes are carved in there with my router. So we'll see. Where am I? Yes, Time Surfing Alien. If you shave your head, you will instantly be 100% better on the shredding. For sure. Get us a subscription, Bald Friend. Okay, if I did the subscription, guys, what would be in it for you? What would you want in a subscription? What can I offer with a subscription? I am Zilla waiting on the monsoon. I know, guys, as far as the Leo James monsoon, I have mine. I have it. It's on the wall right there, but I've been sworn to secrecy. I can't show it to you guys yet. I'm waiting for it to hit Amazon and for it to be available on Amazon for you guys to buy. And then hopefully I'll have my video done before that happens. So as soon as it hits Amazon, I'll put up my review and demo video for the monsoon, and I'll start sharing pictures and showing stuff on Facebook and Instagram and all that. Mr. Knucklehead 2 yards wants me to say, Mr. Knucklehead 2 yards. All righty. Lessons, Scar My Guitar lessons. Yeah. You know, and again, it's the same thing with offering like an online course. It's an issue of there's only so many hours in a day, right? So much time that I have to work a full-time job, make videos, record the jams, and do other stuff. It's just always an issue of time. I would nail it with the beginner courses. Yeah, maybe. Warren DeMartini, Mick Mars underrated. I agree, especially Warren, man. He's killer. Those solos in Rat were awesome. 2 yards. Mr. Knucklehead. That was worth $1.99. Thanks, dude. You got it. Hillbilly Metal, we like memberships. All right, I'm going to put some serious thought into the subscription or memberships or whatever, and I promise I'm going to look into that and see what I can come up with, guys. I'll see. So we'll see. I've got 84 people in here. So to all you 84 people, double thumbs up. You guys rock. Kicking butt, man. I didn't know what to expect, you know. I did a little bit of live on Friday last week just to test out my webcam to make sure it was working. I just jumped on. I didn't tell anybody, and I had 30-something people on, so that was cool. And then today I put the picture up so people would know that I was going to be live, and you guys are on here. Oh, a separate stream just for the members. Okay, that could be cool. What do I do in my full-time job? George, this day, you rock, everyone. I'm not going to forget your question. Hold on. Some behind-the-scenes stuff. You guys want to see me shaving my head in the bathroom behind the scenes? How does he become the bald shredder? Like when Superman takes off his glasses, right? Maybe something like that. Do I overdub the harmonies? Yes, Chad, I overdub the harmonies. People ask me that. That's another question that I get asked all the time. Am I using a harmonizer for the harmonies? No, harmonizers are for losers. I overdub. Just kidding. If you use a harmonizer, that's fine. But no, I overdub all the harmonies. So I'm playing those parts again in a different position. He's a secret agent. Yeah. So yeah, as far as my full-time job, guys, you know, if I told you, I'd probably have to kill you. So it's top secret. Can't really reveal. No, Rod, no bathtub videos. Are you sure? All right. Bathtub videos are out. Forget that, guys. Sorry if anybody's disappointed. His hair caught on fire. Yeah, nice harmonies. Thank you. Is that a teal firefly over your shoulder on the floor? If so, did someone say bathtub videos? Raph, settle down, dude. There it is. It's got like a fine, sparkly finish, and it's kind of teal, I guess you could say. Nice guitar. Very nice guitar. What I said earlier, I'm hoping to have this video up on Monday, guys. Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific time, California time. Nick, no way. Never. Not happening. Probation officer. No. No. Yeah. Killer color on this. Great sound. Great sounding humbuckers. Nice neck. Not too thick. Not too chunky. You guys know I hate when that happens. When they put these like super Strat guitars out and they've got those big round chunky necks. I hate that. But you know, this is Firefly. This is my second Firefly. They make good stuff. They know what they're doing. And this one does have the rounded off ball end frets, but guess what? They all reach the end of the fretboard. So they do a good job on the frets. NXZW, what's up, dude? Kib Scott. Nope, not a probation officer. CIA agent. Could be. No comment on that one. No comment. Alex Lifeson. Okay, what guitar player worth their salt at all is not going to say that Alex Lifeson is amazing, that he's like basically a musical genius? And not because he plays like shredding solos, but when you look at Rush and the songs and the complexity of the songs and the structure, and they're not playing in 4/4 like all my songs are in 4/4, right? Basic hard rock structure. So yeah, Alex Lifeson is just incredible in a lot of ways. You know, not a shredding guitar player, but not everybody has to be a shredder. Cannonballs. I am not, although I did consider that as a career option at one point. UPS delivery? Nope. If I was UPS delivery, I'd still be out there driving the truck, delivering packages, especially since it's the holiday season. Be more music. Thank you. Thank you. Any tips for growing a YouTube channel? Yes. It is all about consistency. Putting out videos week after week and not getting discouraged and not giving up. And you have to have good content as well. You have to have good picture, good sound, good, decent lighting. All of that stuff helps. You need a good quality camera. Don't record on your cell phone. But just being consistent. You know, it can take a long time before views start increasing and your channel starts taking off. And if you give up after 6 months or a year or whatever, well, maybe it would have started taking off like a year and a half later or something. So that's my best advice. Synthwave, no, I am totally not familiar with that. Shower curtain ring salesman. You know, that was a little bit above me. You know, I was like, I had to keep my career aspirations realistic, Chad. So, not Chad, sorry. NYC hold. Hairdresser. Yep. Everybody who comes to my salon gets a shaved head. Yeah, you guessed it. Let's see here. Professional hat model. I could be, but my head is kind of big, to be honest, guys. And I don't wear a lot of hats because, like, baseball hats, like, you know, Sean, he's always got his Pizza Hut hat on. And because he's got like a well-shaped head and that hat looks good on his head. But my head is like, I've got like the Captain Picard head. You know who Captain Picard is from Star Trek Next Generation? Kind of long. So hats don't fit me very well. So I wouldn't make a good hat model. Scalp model? Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, nice and shiny, nice and smooth. You never know. 93 awesome people. Guys, you guys are awesome. And Sean says, I'm a YouTuber. That's true. I am a YouTuber. That's one of my jobs. My other job? Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm a YouTuber. Has a tall crown. That is true. Yeah. You know, I figure like the larger the head, the larger the brain. Yeah. Who makes the necks you buy for your builds? Okay, I've mentioned it several times, but okay, you see this one here and this one here. Those are from Warmouth. And this one here. Those three are from Warmouth, and they make awesome necks. The Rising Sun and the Burl, those are from Music Craft, and they also make totally awesome necks. This one, I had the neck made by K&E. He also made the body. And he's the guy that makes most of my bodies. So K&E does great stuff. Sean says, be safe, all, much love. Later, Sean. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it, dude. Kathy, if you're still here, you too. Chad, later. Thanks for stopping by, Chad. Audio. Does that mean adios? They have a Mark Morton looking model. Okay. All right, 2 yards. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Alan, I agree. Kathy puts up with a lot. But she definitely seems like a great person for sure. Tip number 1, don't do it unless you like it and do it for yourself. Oh, as far as a YouTube channel, is that your advice, Raph, as far as the YouTube channel? I should do another video with Guitar Max. Okay, I agree, but that's kind of like, that's up to Max, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. I think Max knows that I'd be more than happy to do a video with him at any time, either on my channel or his channel. And so, you know, hopefully at some point he'll be like, hey, Richard, I think it's time we do another video together. And then if he says that, I'm going to be like, yeah, dude, let's do it. So, yeah, the ball's in his court, I guess you could say. GRB Aquatics, everyone, the 6th of December is my birthday. Dude, or dudette, I'm not sure. Happy birthday! And thank you so much for stopping by and spending part of your birthday with me and us. I appreciate it, dude. And Doroteo loves my Ibanez Destroyer guitar. Yeah, that's not a real one, by the way. That's a replica from AliExpress, but it is a very cool guitar. I should get a jet black wig if Max invites me again. Yeah, I don't know if he'd appreciate that. Geronimo? I don't know. Daryl, good night, dude. Thanks for stopping by. I know for some of you, depending on where you are in the country or the world, it could be pretty late. Mike, you bought a Def Leppard shirt because you thought of me? That rocks! Have you worn it in one of your videos yet? Because if maybe you have and I didn't see that video, because if you did, I need to go and find that video and see it. I need to see Mike wearing a Def Leppard shirt. If you haven't yet, Mike, I need you to wear that shirt in a video so I can see it with your head shaved all the way. I agree. Raph, I know it's getting very late for you. You're over there more towards the East Coast, so thanks for stopping by, dude. Good night, Raph. Mitch, the only thing is I don't live near Leicester. We're like a few hundred miles apart. So I'm able to get together with Leicester every once in a while. But yeah, maybe, yeah, not that often. Not where we could do live streams together. Captain Craig, yeah, it's almost 11. Yeah, dudes, you've been hanging in here for 49 minutes, some of you. If you've been here since the beginning, 49 minutes. My throat is getting sore from talking so much and talking so loudly. By the way, who won the Gretsch that Sean worked on for Metal Dude? It wasn't a Gretsch, it was a Dean. And it was Red Dust Devil, something like that. I announced it in the video. In one of the videos, I announced who the winner was. Did you like Pete Willis? Of course I like Pete Willis. He was in Def Leppard, right? My all-time favorite band. So yeah, I love Pete Willis. Those those first two albums, On Through the Night, High and Dry. Yeah, that stuff was great. Love it. Raph, thank you. Perfect Max impersonation. Will the Leo James... I got to go back up here. I'm missing some of this. Alan says, I'm a drummer who happens to have one hand, and everybody at gigs asks me if I know about Def Leppard. Oh, man. And you're like, no, never heard of him, right? Oh, my gosh. Sorry you have to go through that. I need to collab with 60 Cycle Hum. I don't know that dude. I know I've seen his channel on YouTube, but we don't know each other. Like, we've never talked or exchanged messages or anything. So maybe I'll meet him at some point. Will my Leo James collab? You mean the Monsoon? Will it come in different colors or variations? I think initially it's going to be in one color, the color that I have right there. And then there are other colors that they have like in production. So there will be other variations in colors coming down the road. Didn't Pete Willis go up against Hans Gruber on Christmas Eve? I don't even know what that means. Mad Musician Magician, yes. The John Malkovich video, which was inspired by your comment. So thank you, dude. Steve Clark, yeah, Tony. Steve, amazing, right? Such an underrated and underappreciated player. Big inspiration and influence for me when I first started playing guitar. It was when Pyromania was out, and Steve and Phil, and it was just like a perfect pairing, perfect combination, those two guys. And to me, they've just never been the same since Steve's been gone. It wouldn't matter if I gave away candy corn. Well, I'm not giving away candy corn because that candy sucks. But yeah, just be myself. Good advice. Thanks, dude. Phil Collins, wasn't it in the 80s, or is he still in the back? Phil Collin, not to be confused with singer Phil Collins from Genesis. Yes, Phil Collin has been in the band since Pyromania, since 1982, actually, and he's still in the band. Great guy. Love him. See that picture right there? You can barely see it. That's a picture of Phil, autographed. Oh, okay, Mike. All right. Well, I'll be looking for that video with you wearing the Def Leppard shirt because I want to see that for sure. Yeah, Def Leppard were very young when they started. Hillbilly. Yeah, like I said, I don't know that dude at all, so I really couldn't say anything about him. Man, my throat's killing me, guys. All this talking. If you were in a band with another guitar player, what tone would you want them to have to best go with yours? I don't know, man. I think we'd have to experiment and play around with it. I like the format of just one guitar player, like Dokken. There's just more freedom with that, I think. Although I love Def Leppard and they've always been a two-guitar band, so. Doroteo, lay it down, best intro riff ever. 100% yes. And Rad is not my favorite band, and that's not my all-time favorite song, but that is the best riff ever. Can you guys hear this? I think I messed it up a little bit. But yeah, awesome riff. I always wondered, who wrote that exact riff? Was it Warren that came up with that, or was it Robin? And did you guys know that Stephen Pearcy also plays guitar, and he wrote some of those songs on guitar? Ogre Lord. I mean, I love all those early Def Leppard albums. I loved both versions of the band, but for me, Steve and Phil, that was a better combination for me. Although, on Pyromania, Phil didn't write or record any of the rhythms on those songs. As far as like the songs and how the songs work, that's all Steve and Pete. And Phil just recorded 5 of the solos. So the real combination of Steve and Phil was on Hysteria, which I don't like nearly as much as Pyromania. So yeah, maybe Steve and Pete was a better combination. Rock Brigade. How about Rock Brigade? You guys want to hear Rock Brigade? I'm sorry I'm not plugged in. Oh no, not Rock Brigade. Wasted. Yeah. All right, that was Wasted. Has Phil Collins ever played with Phil Collins? Not that I know of, but they have met, because I read it in Phil Collins, ', Phil Collins' autobiography. He has a book out. I read it. And he said he did meet Phil Collins. They met, the two Phils, and he is aware of him. He knows there's another rock star out there with a name that's almost the same as his. Do they still play Rock Brigade? I don't know. Probably not. I don't think so. Their set is pretty much like Hysteria's greatest hits with a few other songs thrown in there. Nick says, don't talk, play. Yeah, I know, dude. I know. All right, guys. Questions? I'm going to wind this up in a few minutes here, dudes. So if you've got any last final questions that you really want to get out, now's the time to do it. Okay, you see those amps back there, Mitch? I occasionally use those, but not very often. Most of the time, when I'm playing, I'm just plugged into my little interface right here that goes into my computer, and I'm going through my Line 6 Pod Farm. I don't use my amps that much. Have I played a Vandenberg? I have not. We need you plugged in so you can, of course, shred. Yes, next time, guys. Next time, I promise, I will be plugged into that Line 6 amp right back there, and you will hear the shred next live stream. Hopefully next week. Do you ever listen to players like Brent Mason? Nope, I don't know who that is. Hillbilly Metal, thank you, dude. Thank you. How many guitars do I have? I don't know, 30, 40, maybe, something like that. String gauge, I use 9 gauge, but I think all the time about trying 8 gauge strings because that's what Paul Gilbert uses. But I've been using Ernie Ball Super Slinky's 9 gauge for decades, and I'm kind of afraid to try something else. Am I self-taught? I took lessons a little bit for 3 years, first 3 years, and then after that, basically self-taught. Give away my surplus of guitars. Yeah, I'll think about it. Interface. What interface do I use? I use an old Line 6. It says, if you want to Google it, it's a Line 6 GX Tone Direct interface. It's old. I bought it 12 years ago, maybe, but it still works great. Robert, thanks for stopping in, dude. We're kind of winding up. I'm just about getting ready to head out here, but thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Timothy, you got it. Thanks for stopping by. Ogre, thanks, dude. Good night, everybody. Why don't I play Les Pauls? You know what? If you look at my channel, you'll see a video where I talk about why I don't like Les Pauls very much. Look through my list of videos, maybe 6 months ago. It's just not as comfortable. Yeah, that's kind of the main reason. And I like bolt-on necks. Birthday guitar giveaway for birthdays on December 22nd. Okay. Time Surfing Alien. Thanks, dude. Paul, good night. Wheelchair test dummy. Thanks, dude. Yeah, it was like a $29 webcam. And I'm really glad I finally did it. What's the phrase I'm trying to... I finally jumped in? No, it's slipping my mind now. You guys have Sean at Scar My Guitar to thank for me finally doing live streams. Because he's the one that pushed me and said, dude, you got to start doing live streams. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, you got to do it. And I was like, okay. So, yeah, thanks to Sean. Mitch, thanks so much for coming in. Tony, I pretty much use all, well, I'm not going to say all, almost all passive pickups. Kip Scott, Ripley, Alan, best bolt for the snappiest bolt on tone. I don't know, man. I don't know. Brian, thanks, dude. Nick, dipped your toe in the water. I did. I dipped it in. I think next time, guys, I'm going to have to talk a little calmer and a little softer because I feel like I'm like just thrashing my voice by talking so aggressively. So I think in the next live stream, you're going to see a calmer, gentler bald shredder. This is kind of killing my voice. Maybe drink tea instead of coffee. I know. Duh. I need a mic. Well, it's got a built-in mic on the webcam right there. I'm just too excited, guys. That's the problem. I'm just too excited for this like first official live stream. Next time, I'll try to I'll calm down. All right, Craig. No need to yell. I know. I'll try not to. Man, can't help it. Nope, Matt. I haven't tried the Boss pedal. I don't really use pedals because I'm always plugged into my Line 6 pod farm, which is on my computer screen, and I'm able to add all the pedals, you know, in the software. So I don't have pedals on the floor that I'm dealing with because I'm just usually just recording on my computer. Some people. Okay, Alan, see, I can whisper, dude. I can. I just don't like to. Virtual pedals. Yes, Mitch, I use virtual pedals. Yeah. Man, we still got 66 people here. Man, you guys are awesome. Man, I had no idea, no idea that you guys would turn out and support the live stream as much as you guys have tonight. I want you guys to know how much I appreciate that and how awesome you guys are. I use monitor speakers. I've got 2 monitors right here, and I play it. I do it at pretty low volume because otherwise you're risking damage to your hearing, especially with headphones. And when it's loud, yeah, that's not good. I don't know if I can use the pod farm with the live stream. I don't know if I can do that at the same time because the live stream is connected to the microphone on the webcam, and I don't know if those would work at the same time. I don't know. Well, I got 70 likes now, dude. Thanks. Nick, you didn't hear me? Come on, you heard me. Wally, thanks, dude. This is going to blow up. What's going to blow up? My computer's going to blow up? Or this guitar is going to blow up? Oh, by the way, I should have mentioned this earlier, guys. Video tomorrow. Don't miss it. 9 a.m. Guess what video is coming up tomorrow? 9 a.m. Temu Haul number 4. And you guys need to see the new guitar that I got tomorrow from Temu because I've got something to say about that guitar. Could be good, could be bad. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You have to tune in tomorrow at 9 o'clock to see what I had to say about this new guitar from Temu. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. Don't miss it. Thanks, Ripley. Jesse, no, I have not. Taco Bell moment. You know what? I ate Taco Bell yesterday. I had that moment yesterday. Captain Craig. I'm pretty sure it will be, maybe. My Temu picks are hilarious. Okay. All right. Which is your favorite polish for the fretboards? I don't use polish. When I want to, you mean like, are you talking about the frets or the wood? The metal or the wood? As far as like a rosewood fretboard, I use lemon oil if it looks dry. And on the frets, if I want to polish up the frets themselves, I use steel wool. That works really well. Thanks, Paul. Yes, they do. All right, guys. So I'm looking at the clock here. It says a minute. It says an hour and 6 minutes and 18 seconds. I am signing off when it gets to 1 hour and 7 minutes. That means 40 something seconds left. All right. So again, thank you for everybody. Thank you to everybody for stopping by, for everybody coming. You guys rock. Alan needs to go to bed anyway, and I need to pretty soon too. And I need to go and suck on a cough drop or something because, yeah, kind of thrashed my voice. Mitch, Metalhead, Nick, Robert, Mirker, Kirker, whatever that is, Ripley, Sienna, everybody, good night. Thank you so much. Rod, Elamon 51, Michael, thanks, dude. Captain Craig, later, dude. Matt, all right, guys, that's it. I am signing out. Oh, my goodness. It's a good thing I waited a few seconds. Worstest guitar player. Thanks, dude. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I had no idea, man. You guys have blown me away tonight. Seriously. Totally blown me away. I couldn't ask for a better audience, man. I'm going to sleep good tonight, guys. Thanks. All right. Video tomorrow, 9 a.m. Don't miss it. And live stream next week. Definitely there will be a live stream next week. All right. Night, everybody. Thanks, Wally. Captain Craig. Later. Sienna. No, she's not. No, she's not. Peace out, Michael. Bye, guys.